Hi, kids, and welcome to Friday Night Bites, Bible Stories for Kids. I'm Mr. Don. Today I want to talk to you about something that I used to have fun doing when I was your age. Now, we didn't have the fancy video games and stuff that you have today. We might have had some video games, but they were nothing like yours. I used to love just going outside and riding my bike or playing games with my friends, but one of the things I used to really like to do a lot was read. I still love to read today, I just don't have as much time as I did when I was a kid. Now I know what you're going to say. Most of you can say, but Mr. Don, I'm not old enough to know how to read yet. Well, mom and dad could read to you. Others will tell me that they're not very good at reading, but guess what? None of us are good at anything until we practice for a while. And then some of you will tell me that you just don't like reading at all. And I would say that maybe you just haven't found the right stories yet to read. So I want to show you a couple books that some of my younger friends here at the church have given me. So we have Ralph S. Mouse, and it's all about him taking his motorcycle to school, and I'm guessing it's because he's drawing a picture of a motorcycle. Or how about How to Train Your Dragon? Or Uni the Unicorn? Or one of my favorites, The Cat in the Hat with Green Eggs and Ham? Or how about the whole series Winnie the Pooh, with stories about Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and Piglet and Tigger? Now, all these books have one thing in common. They're all different, but they have one thing in common. They're all pretend. Somebody wrote these so that they could be wonderful and exciting books for us to read, but still, they're pretend, they're made up. But guess what? There is a book we can read that is not made up. It's the Bible. And this was written by men that lived here on earth. Now, a lot of people are confused and think the Bible was written by God. God didn't come down to earth with a piece of paper and a pencil and write out the Bible. He told men what to write. So all the words in the Bible are his, but they were written by men. And there are stories about what these men did. They're about places here on earth that we can find on a map today, not like looking for the forest for Winnie the Pooh. We can actually find most of these places. Now, some of them we don't know exactly where they were because one of the stories in the Bible, the Great Flood, wiped out a lot of landmarks. So if we were trying to find the Garden of Eden right now, we know about where it should have been, but we can't pinpoint it exactly on a map. The Bible also talks about the men and women that lived during that time and what they did. And it also talks about a lot about what God did for his people. Besides what God did for his people, it also talks about Jesus. And it lists Jesus' whole life. His birth, his growing up, him walking around with his disciples, the things that he taught, the miracles that he did, and then the greatest thing that he could have done for us, his death on the cross to take away our sins. So, the Bible we know is all true. If anybody ever found any part of the Bible that wasn't true, then that could mean that the whole Bible is not true. But no one in the course of history has ever found anything that is not true in the Bible. So, what I want you to do for this week is to think about getting mom or dad or you to actually look in the Bible, because there's some really cool stories in here. Do you know that there's stories in the Bible, and I'm not going to tell you where there are. This is something for you to find if you want to. Do you know there's a story about a fish that swallows a man and he lives? There's stories about talking pigs and donkeys. There's a story about time standing still. I mean, can anybody do that today? Can we actually stop the earth and make time stand still? No, but guess what? In the Bible, God did. Dinosaurs are mentioned in the Bible, and guess what? Unicorns are also. Now, I'm not going to say whether it's the unicorn you're thinking of or not, but unicorns are mentioned a couple times in the Bible. So, my challenge for you this week is to open the Bible and have mom or dad or you look for one of these stories or another cool story. You can take a picture of yourself putting your finger in the Bible where the story is, or you can write down the book and one of the verse numbers for where one of these stories are. We'll send you a small prize, but again, it's not about the prize. It's about finding cool stuff in the Bible for you to read and to know what God wanted us to know. Thanks, and hope to see you next week.